Hi guys, Rob O'Neill here, Aylesbury Modern Combat Karate. Welcome to Workout Wednesdays. Today we're going to be looking at how to integrate some basic calisthenic techniques in with our sport-specific training. You may have seen our previous video on this, looking at how to introduce some calisthenic techniques with our kicking techniques. If you haven't, go and check that one out. This video is going to follow a similar process, but today we're looking at what we can do with our punching techniques. So without further ado, let's have a look. So what we're going to look at today is how we can introduce some calisthenic techniques while we're doing our sport training. So today we're primarily going to be working with the press up and then a press up position plank, and we're going to integrate that with some striking techniques here on the striking dummy. So a couple of very basic key points for the press up. When we come down, we want to be about a fist's width from the ground. We want to keep our back and hips and legs nice and straight, no piking up in the air or letting our hips drop through. And we want to keep those hands a little wider than shoulder width with our elbows nice and tucked. We don't want to be coming out too wide, that's going to put stress on the shoulder that we don't want, and too narrow, we're just not going to be in a strongest position. Slightly wider than shoulder width, elbows about 45 degrees from the body. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a quick look at a little circuit style training that we can do, where we're going to alternate between our calisthenic techniques and our sport specific striking on the striking dummy. So we're going to do 2 sets of the push-ups, and then our middle set is going to be holding that press up position plank. In between that, we're going to look at our basic straight striking techniques. So first round, I'm going to be looking purely at jabs. The second round, I'm just going to do crosses, just crosses in isolation. And the third round, we're going to put those together, jab, cross, and a little bit of body movement. So we're going to be doing about 10 reps for each of these techniques, and that includes our strikes. So when we get to the strikes, we're going to do 10 jabs, that's going to be 5 on each hand. And then when we get to the end, jab, cross, 5 times on each side to make 5 combos on each side, so 10 combos total. In the between, we're going to be doing our basic calisthenics, so our press ups and then our press up position plank. 10 reps on the press ups, and then we're going to hold that plank for 30 seconds. Okay, so it's going to be a 30-second plank, press up position, nice straight hips, controlled core. So without further ado, let's have a look at what it looks like. So there we have it, a really easy way to integrate some calisthenics work with our sport-specific or style-specific training. So that's one round. What we can do now is rest for a minute or two, repeat that maybe up to 5 times, 3 to 5 times is going to be a good starting point for where you're going to want to progress from. So to progress this, we've got a number of options. We can increase the number of reps that we're doing on the press ups or the time for the hold for the plank. What we can also do is start to weight these exercises. So we can add a weighted vest, anywhere up to about 10 to 15 kilos is going to be a good start. And we can weight these techniques, start at that 10 reps again and build up. Alternatively, we can swap this out for other techniques. So dumbbell floor presses, pullovers, things like this, they're going to fit in really nicely with this. One way we can make this really sport specific as well is to time our sets. So here I've done press up, punch, plank, punch, press up, punch, and rested. What we can do is go continuously for the duration of whatever round our sport has. So 2 or 3 minutes for kickboxing, a couple of minutes for boxing, those kinds of things, 5 minutes for MMA. Add in the commensurate level of rest, and that's going to make a really nice kind of sport specific general physical preparation crossover there that we can use to develop as athletes. So that's the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please check out what else we've got on the video. If there's anything else you'd like to see from us, drop a comment below, send us a message, let us know, we'll see what we can do. Until next time, we'll see you then.